when I knew her, she lived out in Arkansas. And she married some guy that was pretty well-to-do, named of Patterson. And he had a considerable amount of money, but he got the gambling fever, I think, and lost all his money. And when he lost his money, Margie got rid of him and found another one.
Richer.
And he's just as richer.
She was pretty. She was beautiful.
Yeah, very attractive lady.
Very different from me. Beautiful black eyes, not just dark brown. They beautiful black eyes, white skin. She was pretty.
And they lived, and he was a chemist. And they had
Laboratories.
LB Forbes Laboratories, Little Rock, Arkansas. Pretty fair-sized operation he had, and he made a lot of money. And she used to come to LJ in the summertime, back as far back as I can remember. And always had a new car.
Rumble seat part of the time.
Rumble seat. And I remember one time when Daddy was working over with C.B. Kelly at the warehouse over by the depot. We went over there, and it's when they first came out with hydraulic brakes. And I went over there with Daddy, and he pulled up to the lot there to park, and he hit those brakes, and I hit the windshield. But I mean, he's accustomed to those old mechanical brakes. It takes you half a mile to stop, and the hydraulic brakes stopped him right on the thing. But she had that was a little, I don't remember what year Chevrolet it was, but it did have a rumble seat. I remember that.
She had a beautiful car every year.
And then I remember
Chryslers,
she had a 1936 Chrysler that I remember very well. And when she'd be there, we'd usually in the afternoon we'd go out for a ride, go somewhere.
Murphy, North Carolina.
And
She could get her cigarettes and without the tax in North Carolina or something. And she smoked, and of course Mother wouldn't let a female smoke at her house. I guess a man could. But Margie stayed across the street at the hotel, so she could smoke.
She stayed away, but she stayed about 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
She'd come spend biggest portion of the summer. She'd be there every summer, and did as long as her health would hold up. And then he'd come with her sometimes. I guess after he retired, though, didn't he, or did he?
I don't know when, but he did come. So.
Yeah, he came.
Did Johnny have any other brothers or sisters?
Lizzie died when she was 14. His sister.
She was young, and I think the last time I was down at Liberty Cemetery, I looked and decided she was 17.
Oh.
But I may be wrong about that. But anyway, she was had typhoid fever, and was the first person buried in the Liberty Church Cemetery there, about 3 or 4 miles south of LJ. And it's down in the neighbors of Tolona community, but it's not in that same place. But that's all. He had 2 sisters, no brothers, and Margie's buried at the LJ Cemetery, and her husband's buried there too. They were cremated, and their ashes are there. And that's about all I remember about them.
Somebody in the family used to pick folks up at the train station and carry them to the hotel that was next to where the courthouse is.
That was Daddy.
Here.
Yeah, the livery stable.
They were in the livery stable business, and that's what some of the things that they did.
Is that before he went with Kelly?
That's about before he was married. I mean, a long time before he was married.
Who did that with him? Is it his father?
Just
him?
B.C. Logan.
Cicero
Logan and Daddy had a livery stable business together, and Daddy would take whatever it was, a wagon, or I guess it's a passenger type
buggy,
thing.
probably.
Yeah, but he's big enough he could haul people and their bags,
How'd you know that, Joseph?
What?
I'd heard. Y'all told me.
Who?
I'd heard it from you.
Yeah.
But that building's not standing anymore, is it?
No, that's the one that's right next door to the Baptist church that just burnt down 3 weeks ago. But it wasn't that, I mean, the old livery stable had been torn down, and Dr. Fernandez built a building in there, and then he left. I think he moved away from LJ, but anyway, the First Baptist Church bought it, and they were using it more for storage than anything else, and it burnt down the first part of last month, I guess. But that's where the livery stable was.
Okay, anything else you want to say? I can't think of any other questions right
I
now.
said more than I want to say now. I didn't want to say anything.
You remembered things and did good. The English teacher said you done good. Think of something else.
You got 3 grandkids now, don't you? 2, and 1 on the way.
I got two boys. One of them 3 years old, born December the 8th, 2000, and that's Bronson. And the next one is Cohen, was born March the 28th of 2001. Is that right?
2002, wasn't it?
No, it's about 15 months apart. And we got one in the hangar that'll be here Thanksgiving. A little girl,
Okay.
according to the pictures.
And well, I guess we're out of time for Ellen to tell about her
It's too many.
grandkids and great-grandkids, but she's got a few.
Well, she had them pretty well divided up. 1943 and 45, 1953 and 55, 1963, 64 and 66.
Yeah, there's 6 kids in pairs there.
Yeah.
You know how many grandkids you have?
19, I think.
19 grandkids, and about how many great-grandkids you know?
I think it's 9 last time I counted. I'm not sure. But that'd take too long. We'll do it another time.
Okay. We'll get another tape in there.
That'll have to be another session.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let me point out who our camera person is.
Oh, please don't.
Just real quick. Okay.
Hi.
You wanna